Well, these papers are getting incinerated. Papers and debris from the slimes. I want to incinerate that real well and then go after the any gold. You know, it's weird. It was this solution this came out of showed a small amount of gold in the stannous test. So that's pretty good, but I'm gonna push it in the stock pot, man. I'm not messing around with that little bit. Oh, this is what I want to see. It's going to be treated in aqua regia, and we'll go from there. That really incinerated nice. I'll collect that. We're going to put that into some AR and then see what we can get out of it. Here are the papers, and I'll let that sit overnight and see what happens. I might mix it up, put some heat on it, reduce it down. But that's what I have. Well, we're adding a little heat to this, and I will reduce that down, filter it out. We're going to test it. And if it's weak AR, then I'll just use it to go after this little bit of gold I think I have in solution in the copper nitrate. So that's what we have. This was from the paper incineration from the copper and silver slimes. This is the first cotton filter. You can see the debris in the top of that glass funnel. So really catching it right there. It's cleaning up a little bit. We're probably going to pass that through 3 or 4 times, cleaning that up. But anyway, I've got to test it and see if there's any gold in it to start off with anyway. So we'll see if our efforts are going to pay off here. It's a big difference between the two. But there you go. We'll filter it off a couple of times and then see what we have. So that is definitely gold in solution. I need to clean up this disaster, but that's that instantaneous, man. That's a pretty good sign there for me. Looks like I'm going to have to hook up the vacuum tomorrow. The filtration is slowed down. This is the gold that I am trying to clean up. And my lab cat says hello to everyone. We'll continue this video tomorrow. And I'll have to hook up my vacuum pump, like I said, and pull that through. The cotton ball filters are just taking way too long. And I'm going to reevaluate this method. I'm going to stop this, and when it's done, we'll come back to it. And you guys can sit here and watch it drip. I can speed it up. How about that? We'll speed it up. So we're almost done. I'm going to add a couple mils of sulfuric acid to precipitate out any lead. Oh, it's got some nitric in there. We just doesn't look too bad. Look, it's about 11:30 at night. I'm going to call it Mama Kitty over there. My lab cat is crashing. So I think it's time for everyone to go to bed. All right, we got a little bit of S&B that I had mixed up last time. That's definitely not enough. Probably old too. So let's add a little. Like the way that fizzed. Maybe my sulfamic acid is old. Man, I gotta turn on my hood. Well, welcome back. Man, you guys missed a good one last night. I went to use my SMB. Well, first I put some sulfamic acid in it to neutralize the nitric and to drop out any silver chloride or chlorides, lead chloride and whatever. Lead, silver, and I think tin chloride would drop out also. But anyway, so I thought that I didn't have any nitric in it because it didn't fizzle, and my SMB was a little old too. I'm gonna make a short story. I had a volcano and recovered it. Man, I don't know why it wasn't recovering, but thank God. But anyway, I had to, I had trouble dropping this, I think because the pH went up. SMB really works well in a 1 to 2 range of the pH. So, you know, acidic. Okay, and when I added the water, I guess it made it more basic. But man, as soon as I added a splash of sulfuric acid, it dropped black. You know, you can see it's not a lot of gold, but man, that's recovered from the slime, so I'm kind of excited. You know, it's probably a little amount, but it's still gold's gold to me. I'm going to siphon this off into my stock pot, and then we're going to wash that gold. Well, I had to get the fume hood rolling, man. This S&B stinks. I really hate S&B. I know a lot of people use it, but I much prefer the iron sulfate to drop that out. It drops out cleaner. It doesn't stink, man. This stuff gives me a headache. I really don't like to use it, but I don't have any ferrous sulfate made up, man. Anyway, so we're going to kind of let that settle, and I'm going to rinse it out with some hot water. And that's it for tonight, basically. All right, so I got a little cotton filter in there. I feel like we're just going to filter out this stuff. I'll pour some hot water over it to clean it up, and then we're going to just drop it in Aqua Regia, really clean it up a little better. Just really want to get this S&B out of my shop. It stinks so bad. Sometimes I do things on the fly. I feel like I'm just going to wash this gold here, and we'll recover that and drop that in S&B. We'll see, all right? We'll drop that with Aqua Regia. God, S&B. I've got some bids I'm bidding on. I'm not really, got to get my head in the game and concentrate. I tell you guys how much I hate S&B, man. That stuff stinks. I'm gonna take my gloves off because I feel like I'm safe at this point. I'm gonna rush. I'd really like to get back and check on that bid. See some gold going over. Get a little close up. It's not too bad in my opinion, but be lucky if that's half a gram. It is dropping out fast. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna let this sit for a little while. I want to check on that bed, and we'll get back to this. So I filtered it out, treated it with some hydrochloric acid, some washes, and I'm gonna put this in AR over the night. Hydrochloric acid, just a couple of micro doses of nitric, We'll just let that sit. We'll have to mess with it in the morning. I know, I'm not wearing gloves, but that gold dropped out real nice. Well, that dropped out. That's the gold that was dissolved the second time in Aqua Regia. I'm going to filter that out, rinse the filter out. We might be able to drop tonight. I don't know. I got home. It's kind of late. I pulled a 10-hour day today, so I don't really have the motivation, but I feel like I need to conclude this video. Man, I picked up some distilled water from Target. It's so frustrating. It's cloudy. Sometimes I feel like they've got a little bit of chlorine in their water. Just, man, there are times when I use it and I get, chlorides in it. It's so frustrating, man. So, welcome back. I kind of had some problems today. Welcome back. We are filtering out the, look like chlorides that were made when I used the water I got from Target, and it made the solution cloudy after it was crystal clear, so I'm a little disappointed in that. So I'm cotton filtering, and got a little bit of iron sulfate to drop, and I hope that's enough. It had to be filtered, and I don't know if I really have enough. It wasn't that much gold, so I'm really hoping that it's going to work. But there's the solution. You see I'm cotton filtering, trying to get the vacuum pump to work, but the green seal for my Erlenmeyer flask there has a crack in it. I just couldn't get it to seal, man, and struggling trying to get this done. I'm spilling stuff. I just called it a day. We're gonna let it drip and come back to it, man. It's just hadn't been a good week in refining, I think. But it looks like, it's dropping out pretty good. So this is the amount of gold. It's not too bad, man. That's probably 1/3 of a gram, maybe less. I don't know. I'm always surprised, but that doesn't really look like much. I'm going to let all that colloidal gold settle out, and I don't know. I'm going to let that dry off, and then we'll just add the next batch with it. That's really too small to process. I'll finish up my gold-plated stuff and add to it,